Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is Paul-Esupofo. Gradually, we're finishing this thing. This is week 11, rewriting Act 2, Part 2. This week, we are rewriting our screenplay to the end of Act 2. The stakes are rising, and there's likely a reversal that happens at this stage in our script. By depending on our relationship to antagonist dilemma, we're going to keep our script on the rails. This is day 71, and the quote: "The story I'm writing assists, written in absolutely perfect fashion. Someplace in the here, all I must do is find it and copy it." Jules Renard. Jules, Renard, Renard. The topic tonight is clarifying our theme. Clarifying our theme. Hi, screenwriters. As we move deeper into our rewrite, something strange starts to happen. It seems paradoxical, but we tend to lose objectivity in our theme. We can't reduce it to a simple idea anymore. It has grown and taken on a life of its own, and now it seems to be about everything. This is a necessary step in the process. Our screenplay is alive. It reflects life in all of its colors, and it may seem as if it can no longer contain our original idea of the story. This is because our idea of the story was never the whole story. The truth of our story is larger than our original conception. Writing a movie is not an intellectual endeavor. Our subconscious sometimes makes connections that we only comprehend in retrospect. Though our story is a reflection of life in all of its manifestations, it is only through rigorous inquiry that patterns and symbols are revealed, which return us to a unifying theme. This means that in the middle of the process, we must continually return to the question, what's my screenplay about? This is not a question to be answered empirically, but to be inquired into as it is gradually revealed to us. We ask from a place of wonder. It is the story seems to be all about all sorts of things, and we are struggling to identify a unifying theme. The challenge is to step back and trust all of our ideas belong to the script when we distill them to their nature. We have something valid to express, but clarifying requires seeing the screenplay from a fresh perspective. This is where it can be useful to talk it out, to tell the story to a trusted friend who can listen without interruption. Be clear that this is not an exercise in having them offer advice like, what if you did this or that? But rather, the intention is to connect to that primal thing, the core idea, that we may not be entirely able to articulate but has its hook on us. Hearing our story out loud often helps us see where our story has veered from its core idea. Is it about freedom? Okay, is it about freedom? All these things you need to look at. Are you following? If you're following, let me know. Okay, are you following? Okay, now, having said that you look at it, that is it about freedom? If it's about freedom, excuse me, if it's about freedom, all of us must look at it and say, okay, in this one, we need to look at it. If it's about freedom, revenge, finding true love, what is the nature of this condition? So all of us must find that, okay? As we wonder and hook and hold up our idea, the way things are against what our subconscious seeks to resolve, we begin naturally to shed our old ideas of the way we believe things to be. The act of creating a story is a setup. We begin with excitement at the prospect of sharing our story with the world, and by the end, we come to realize that the story is our own. It has written in order to understand something more clearly about ourselves. Its values, its value to others lies in our willingness to be true to ourselves. Until tomorrow, I remain Paul-Esupofo. Don't forget, don't just be creative, stay creative and be a person of creativity. Kindly please subscribe to our YouTube channel and also share with others what you're learning. You can also send email to us to know your script that you have been practicing for this 90 days challenge. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.